I mean, it could be poor leadership. I mean,
oh, true.
like
Well,
you say, like,
I mean, yeah, it could be poor.
I mean, because I guess at this point, and just see if you agree with this, like, you can only measure at whatever the agenda is and the results of whatever program. Like you have leaders of organizations, they may have goals, you know what I'm saying? They have this and that, and then you can kind of judge off of that if they're leading efficiently or not. Like you thought you was going here, you're failing, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're going there, you're getting there. Like so, like you say, if it is a lack of leadership, then you're basically saying like, in the aspect of it's poor. I mean, what would you measure? What would you measure it off of? Like, cause we talk about this a lot too. Like the world, the condition of the world. Like you said before, like you'll be like, hey, when you look at what's going on in the world, it's a lot of problem. You know, shit pretty fucked up. And you like, if the male's the leader, the male's in charge, and then would you deem it like the fault, like you're the leader, so it's your fault? It's almost like the analogy we use with a team and a coach. We'll say a lot of times if the team fucking up, they'll fire the coach. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because
like,
we have to get to the root of things.
Like, because you're responsible for the squad. You know what I'm saying? You've been put at the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how you feel like is it accurate in your mind? Like about like you said, the conditions of the world. Is that relation to male leadership? How you see it? Or at least,
for sure. I mean, like you said, you made a good point. You don't have to be leadership, but you can be poor leadership.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's a good way to put it. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it don't take a blind person to see that. You know what I'm saying? Look, we all blow. Just forever blow. Like it's a lot of suffering going on in the world. Like it's crazy.
And we know that like everybody has something to do with it. I'm not
right,
saying, but like you said, but to everything. Like I said, like there's levels to everything. You know what I'm saying? And when you start to look at what's going on and who's doing what, you just try to assess it fair as you can. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you say, because it's almost like this is how I say it, to a child. Like, a child is a human too. They're a smaller human than an adult. So, but if something going on with the child and me as the adult around, you know what I'm saying, as the parent or as raising them or around any kind of children if you're an adult, like, and you see you're able to, you know, as an adult, be able to influence the environment situation. You see what's going on, and you can't blame, long story short, you can't blame the child for certain things that they may not know. It's going to be put on the adults who are around them. You know what I'm saying? The adults who's raising them, who's on a consistent basis, they're going to be deemed responsible. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same way, because that's like an analogy of put like, okay, well, you the leader.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that child is a function, you know what I'm saying? But you in charge, what they doing.
It's funny you say that, because Kiah, remember I told you that situation with Kiah, she was like, well, you're the adult, like, because I was like, getting on her about something, like, but she's right, like, you're behaving this way because I keep allowing you to do these things, or like letting it slide, or letting it ride, or letting you know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't be mad at you. I really should be mad at myself for the way you're behaving.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If I don't like it, I really have to look at myself. And she literally said that. It's true, you got to listen to the babes now.
Yeah,
and that's another thing about leadership. Leadership is not about like craving authority over someone and controlling someone just because you have the upper hand. You feel what I'm saying?
That is more of a Western style.
It definitely is.
That's more like a Western, like philosophically, that's like a Western style. Like, I'm over you. You know what I'm saying? Like, reflect. Look, it is.
It's almost like you don't even try to do it.
Western hemisphere.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the energy. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's when you look at the ideology and trace it historically, that comes from a European, style, like, because they're coming from the, you can go back to ancient Greco, ancient Rome, and the migration of people coming from the continent of Europe over to, you know what I'm saying, what's known as the Americas. So I'm just saying, like, it's rooted in more of a, like,
a bullying type.
Eastern style, I mean a European Western philosophy, which is more bullying. Even
let's just go ahead and say what it is.
The U.S. be like kind of like bullying. Even law enforcement is bullying. It's like we devote the land.
All authority
like
figures.
You came here, devote the land. You took the land. You did all this. So of course the people are gonna pick up on the style. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean about like the customs and the styles of the time and where you get it from. like, I mean, what you feel about, like, okay, let's get into this, because sometimes we talk about so much stuff. What you feel like, what's at the root of, like, the uprising of women right now?
I mean, pressure bust pipe. Like, everybody, like, you know, it's like the being nice. You know what I'm saying? You know, women have the more, or the feminine, or however you want to call it, have the more, like, calm, like, more nice, like, more caring, like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying men aren't caring or can't be, but when we just talking about masculine and feminine, and, you know, people always say, you know, the feminine is more soft, and, you know, that's going to be associated with nice. Associated with nice, even though mama tell that ass up, but I don't know, even mama tell that ass up, but she's still considered, like, softer still, sweeter, like, nicer. You feel what I'm saying? And I think a lot of women have long ago, I mean, it's evident that long ago women have seen this problem. You feel what I'm saying? But for the sake of peace, because you like they said in that movie I always tell you about, I forgot what it's called, with Brad Pitt, peace are for women. You feel what I'm saying? We don't want no problem, especially we can't beat a nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that give men an advantage over women, because niggas be like,
physically,
it's a physical advantage. You know what I'm saying? Which is very highly much used. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like something just good off that. That's stuff like it's like my sister. Like, I remember Erica telling me one time, she was like, she don't do certain things because, you know, the aspect of a woman. I was like, I had to think about some stuff I don't even think about that I do, because physically I'm not really.
You're not threatened.
I'm not threatened, you know. So like, she was like, I don't maybe get gas at nighttime and stay. I don't, like, she was doing deliveries at nighttime. I don't go certain places at night, like, and I was like, damn, it's like half your life is like cut short.
Yeah, because people see you as easy bait, like. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is act like you in despair, or like act like, because women, like, we're nurturers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we can't be that in this world. You better keep your head on the swivel in this world. You can't really be, you know what I'm saying, sit in that unless you probably in your headquarters. You know what I'm saying? You behind your walls. You
so
know what I'm
okay. Like, I know we got sidetracked a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the uprising of women. What were you saying? Like the core. Like, what is the root to doing that going on? Like,
I mean, to be honest, I think it's just naturally people get fed up. Anybody get fed up. It's just like blacks got fed up with the whole racism, and niggas keep white people keep trying the system and acting like, you know, black people ain't important or less than, and just keep treating it. Eventually,
you get tired of shit.
You get tired of it. Like, you don't even want to fight, but it's almost like you don't have a choice anymore. You're back against the wall. You done begged, you done pleaded. You know what I'm saying? For a mother, just come on, like, have some decency. Like, you try to be understanding of, you know, the other person's situation, whatever that may be. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, but eventually, if you don't get it and you don't straighten out, something has to be done. Like, it's gonna come to a head. It's naturally. It's like the people can't even help it. It's just something that's natural in human beings. Like, it's like a person who getting bullied by this person, and eventually you just can't take it no more. You end up
tired of it.
You end up snapping.
Yeah, that's a simple way to put it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a natural thing. Like, if you feel like you keep getting tried, and I definitely can attest to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody getting tried in the world. And I know, far as like us as black people, like in our household, like a lot of the dudes, you get tried in the world, so you kind of take it back to your household, take it out on your household, take it out on your girl. And I ain't even talking about like physical violence all the time, even though that is real. So I ain't even trying to like minimize that at all. But it's happening so much psychologically with threats and just like even behavior that you're taking out a lot of the frustration on the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like
in all kind of ways.
Yeah, that's true. In all kind of ways, you really
beat up in all kind of ways.
Yeah, it's like That's what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I mean, but you said conditioning.
Yeah, it's conditioning. And like, when we talk about this, I know I sound like I'm saying like men are the problem, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a societal conditioning. It's society. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really put it on one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Either you got to put it on, or either you got to say society, or if you want to put it on somebody, you got to put it on the people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only one. The conditioning stands alone. You know what I'm saying? But we're both receiving that same conditioning, those same idea. You know what I'm saying? Those same teachings. Yeah. It's being taught to both men and women. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And lack of knowledge how you fucked up out here. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. So it's lack of knowledge on both sides. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really to blame one or the other. It's like everybody has a responsibility. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even with women, like, for a long time, I think that women couldn't understand what we were doing wrong. Because when you think about being nice, and I'm just trying to, it's just like, as a parent, you know, you would think that if you give your child whatever they want, that they would behave. But that's not what happens. Yeah, true. That's not what happens. If you just give them whatever they want, and even if you know it's not good for them, or you like, well, you just hope that it goes good. And it's like, so they don't guarantee that. Yeah. So like, women are like, well, it's not our fault, but we have to realize that as women, we went for the lie too. You know what I'm saying? We might not. I think it's that we're still the least aggressor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it seems like, you know, I ain't doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But we're not doing anything in that sense. But it's still the lack of knowledge and the unwilling to change, because you just get so comfortable. That's for everybody. Everybody has gotten so comfortable with this, the way this